Are you looking to get a golden passport or second citizenship? Then this video will help you to choose the best country to realize your dream. Most of you nowadays wants to settle down permanently, or at least to have a second permanent residency that allows traveling privilege and more secured position to your family. There were always an endless possibilities to obtain a permanent residency at another country. But if you don't want to take that lengthy curvy hardship to obtain your second passport, there were few countries that you can buy the citizenship through investing on their real estate or businesses, giving a donation to the government, otherwise purchasing an elite residency program. All the nations that I mentioned on the list were compiled based on numbers of visa-free countries that you can travel with, their passports, their living standard, economy growth and the healthcare system, but most importantly how much money you need to spend for their residency. You will be watching 7 countries that sell citizenship. So before we're going to get on board for the journey to get our golden passport, don't forget to subscribe, share and like the channel. Number 7. Montenegro. How could I describe this picturesque nation? Stretching sandy beaches all the way along Adriatic Sea, historic old Romanesque Ottoman Empire architecture and a unique cultural fusion with stunning Balkan landscapes will always admired by foreign communities. Even though a young country just gained their independence from Serbia in 2006, it's quickly become a perfect destination to be called as a second home for most foreigners, especially from Western Europeans. Montenegro is offering visa-free travel to 137 countries, includes the EU and Schengen zone. You can expect to live a quality lifestyle, particularly if your earnings were paid on American dollars or pound sterlings. Meanwhile, their GDP value is exceeding $6 billion for 2022. The country's healthcare based on social health insurance, which will be funded by Montenegro Republic Health Insurance Fund, where all the citizens will get equal treatment under mandatory health insurance scheme. Since beginning of 2022, Montenegro's citizenship by investment program were already having more strict requirements, where you need to purchase any real estate that cost you around 250,000 to 450,000 euro, 100,000 euros for government donation, and an extra 100,000 euro will be going to an innovation fund. Furthermore, you need to present the government with a bank guarantee for at least half of the investment value within 30 days of filing the application. You can expect to get your Montenegro's residency status for the approximately fees of 450,000 to 650,000 euro. Number 6. Greece. Greece is astonishingly diverse, despite being arguably renowned and most beautiful country on our list for its gorgeous islands, magnificent mountains and pine forests. Its mild range climate was an extra bonus if you're planning to seek a residency here. You can travel up to 187 countries with Greece passport, which ranked number 7 on the world. So far, tourism is major contributor for their economic growth, which is expected to rise 6.7% on 2022. According to my research on Numbeo, you will need 950 euro to live comfortably at Athens, otherwise 2,700 euro for family of 4. Greece is having an efficient healthcare system among other European countries as well. Citizenship in Greece is commonly acquired through descent, naturalization, or investment plans. Though the most accessible possibilities is through citizenship by investment, where you need to contribute minimum of 250,000 euro through buying properties, bonds, or open a fixed deposit account at their bank. It will take 3 months to issue you with their residence permit, which will last for 5 years. Just for 250,000 euro you can receive Greece Golden Passport. Number 5. Turkey. There seems to be several reasons why Turkey is alluring many foreigners and business owners to participate on their residency program. Few key attractions to move here, was the nations is well known as a bridge to Europe and Asian continent due to strategic geolocation, having a temperate climate most of the months and welcoming friendly locals with mixed culture and traditions. Technically, I can say Turkey is not a part of European Union member, but they are playing a major role on EU trade. Makes these nation is having very stable GDP value of $815 billion in 2021. You can easily travel visa-free to 111 countries, but most of the participants on the citizenship program were attracted with E2 treaty that Turkey is having with United States allows a quick access to get Americans permanent residency by investment. Turkey is offering vast numbers of opportunities for you to gain access on their Golden Visa scheme. According to the official website, you had 5 options for obtaining Turkey citizenship by investment, like purchase real estate worth at minimum $250,000, invest $500,000 American dollars on their government's capital bonds and holds at least 3 years, start a company that hires 50 local employees, make a capital investment of at least $500,000, and last one, open a saving accounts with minimum $500,000 in a Turkish bank and keep it for 3 years. Your Turkish passport will be ready within 3 months, once you spent around $250,000 to $500,000 American dollars. Number 4. Grenada. Had you ever dreamed of living in Grenada before? These island nations' unspoiled tropical forest, long-mile beaches and mysterious diving spots always been a top priority to get their passports. Grenada citizenship is among the most popular and affordable alternatives for Americans who want to live close to their homeland. Currently, as a Grenada citizen, you can travel up to 144 countries, include all of Schengen nations, United Kingdom, China and Singapore. Though their current GDP is projected to be 4.3 in 2022, in reality the country is still recovering from pandemic, meanwhile are having an excellent healthcare system compared to other Caribbeans. You're having 2 options to get Grenada's passport, where you can buy a property worth of $220,000 American dollar, otherwise make a $150,000 US investment to the country's National Transformation Fund. The best part was you still can holding other nations' citizenship as well, because Grenada recognized dual citizenship. Other benefits with these residency program where no taxes will be charged for your income out of the country, can include family members on the application where an extra fees will be required, and having possibilities to travel and doing business at USA if you're not American. The Grenada's passport will be ready for collection within 2 months. Your total cost for these golden passport will be around $150,000 to $220,000 American dollars for a single person. Number 3. Moldova. Was Moldova will be a perfect destination to get a second passport for you? Let's find out. These is certainly a fantastic spot that should never missed on the bucket list if you want to nestled somewhere between mountainous and ancient monasteries, that landscaped with scenic wine regions. Passport holders from Moldova may stay and travel up to 3 months at Schengen nations, which belongs to European Union's passport-free travel zone. Currently you can travel to 122 visa countries with their passport. Due to the low cost of living, your US dollar should go for a long mile toward providing an excellent standard of living, with increased GDP growth of 13% and access for free healthcare to all residents, included emergency or dental care. It was certainly worth to get your hands into their citizenship program, where you need to make a sum of €100,000 as donations to the country's public investment fund. There also will be an extra charges of €46,000 for service provider, agent fees, diligence payment, government fees and finally €300 for the passport. You always having an option to include your family members on the application process. The Moldavian passport will be ready within 4 to 5 months after all the documents finalized. So the total amount to get the Moldavian golden passport will be €146,300 for a single person. Number 2. Latvia. Riga, the capital city of Latvia, were not only known as the cheapest place to live but one of the most cleanest and healthiest city. These is a small wonderful masterpiece nation close to Baltic that's seducing anyone who came here, with pristine coastal beaches, Balkan culture and countryside landscape. Unfortunately, on 2008 economic crisis, these country was suffered very hard. Now after almost 15 years everything seems to be perfect again, while investors will keep on coming. You can roaming freely to 184 countries with Latvian passport, include Schengen countries and USA as well. The inflation rate under 2.7% is predicting the country's economy is on the right track and equal healthcare treatment to everyone. Nothing should hold you to obtain a Latvian golden passport. I can recommend you few options, but the most significant one is Latvian citizenship by investment, where you need to invest €50,000 on a new or existing company at Latvia, some more €10,000 as a non-refundable government fee. Normally, it will take 90 days period to receive your residency permit after application is approved, which will be valid for 5 years. The government will also be giving an option to be their permanent residence after 5 years. The Latvian Golden Passport just cost €60,000 in total, the cheapest country to get your second passport on our list. Number 1. Republic Dominica. Dominica's serenity and calmness, the vast rainforest nature, culture, and friendly community already inspired many new residents to get their Golden Passport here. Dominica, unlike all other Caribbean islands, never had been crazy touristy. Most of the time you will feel that already had owned the entire shoreline. So what's the benefit to get a citizenship here? Of course, you will get visa-free status to 144 countries include China, which had recently agreed to waive the travel visa to Dominican passport holders. Dominica providing excellent healthcare to all residents, always rated as a best place to retiree and expats to settle down here. There were two options to get into their elite residency or citizenship program, where you need to donate $100,000 if you're single, otherwise $150,000 for married couples to National Transformation Fund, which approved by Dominican government. Be aware that you need an extra $10,000 to $15,000 for administrative and diligence fees. The second option is more transparent, where you need to invest $200,000 on their real estate market. So your total amount for the passport will be somewhere around $110,000 to $200,000.